there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Auntie Sonia.
Hello.
Tonight, I am here with Jennifer, and she has stopped by so that she can join me in my kitchen. And what are you going to be making tonight, Jen?
Tonight, I'll be making cod and cream sauce with brown rice and mushrooms.
So she is going to attempt to make this fabulous meal.
Yes, I will be making it. No attempts to be making it.
And we're going to see how fabulous it turns out. Alrighty, so stay tuned.
Let's go.
So Jen is in the kitchen and she's actually preparing her seasonings. It calls for her green peppers, so she's getting her julienne on, and she's going to use some green bell peppers and what's that other? It's some orange bell peppers and her onions. So she's going to cut those up and have them prepared so that we can get started with her cod and cream sauce. You ready to take this up another level, Jen?
Let's take it up there.
All righty. So here we go. And Jen is still in the process of prepping. She's cutting her onions now. She almost cut her fingers off. I guess that's why she's cracking up like that. But she's skilled with the knives. I see your knife skills, Jen. I see your skills.
If you need things to be sliced, just call me.
All right now. So let me get that hand motion going on. So here's our young adult who, she knows the value of learning to cook at home. So that's why she's making sure she gets that in there. Nice job on those onions, Jen. And those peppers. I see you. I see you.
Who cut these peppers? Oh, it was me.
I got a silly one over here, y'all. But she is enjoying herself in the kitchen as she continues to prep her seasonings for her cod and cream sauce. The mushrooms that you're going to put in the rice, you want to make sure you cut them small, in small pieces so that they blend in with the rice. And then the ones that you're going to put in the fish, when you cut them, you just want to make sure you have nice thin slices. And if you like your mushroom stick, you can get it a little thicker. See? Those slices there. So I'm going to let you get your hands in it, and then you're going to prepare. So let's switch off and you get your hands. So I have Jen getting ready to prep her rice. She's making brown rice. Tell us what you're making, Jen.
So I'm making brown rice with mushroom and onion.
And in the rice cooker.
Yes. In the rice
So we have 3 cups of rice and we need 6 cups of water. Is that so?
That's right. So you need 2 cups for every 1 cup of rice. 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice.
Good job.
Just kidding. Alright.
And then you're going to put what else in there?
Put everything in. Everything goes in at the same time. So I got my shrooms going in here.
It's a half a cup of mushrooms.
Half a cup of mushrooms. 1/3 cup of onions chopped. Very nicely. Do you put butter?
Yes.
2 tablespoons of butter. This one.
She got this. Go ahead, Jen.
Yes, ma'am. Uno. Dos. And we're not making toast, okay? So we got our butter. We got our mushrooms. We got our onions. We got our brown rice and water. We're going to need our garlic. And that is a teaspoon. Uno más. Teaspoon. Voila. And pepper.
Use your cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
You want to use that lightly, very lightly, because it's spicy. So you use the half a teaspoon, or you can shake it like I saw you getting ready to do just now.
But I don't know what a teaspoon look like.
Use the half a teaspoon measuring that we had earlier.
So this is better, so just scoop it out.
Because we're not trying to burn your belly up tonight.
Not tonight. We'll save that for another day. All right.
And then your salt.
And salt.
And then you're going to get your beans in there too. You can't forget your beans.
That's very important. We should probably open that. How much salt?
You putting a teaspoon in there.
Teaspoon of salt. This one's a teaspoon?
Mm-hmm. A smaller one.
So I'd probably not do that.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. And then next thing you have corned.
Teaspoon of salt?
Yes. You can use a spoon to stir it around a little bit.
Stir it in the thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good. Mama's going to be so proud. And our beans.
So Jenn is getting ready to add her thyme.
Got our thyme here, just crushing it up. Like you done did something, like stole my lunch money. Ugh. All in there. A can of beans, just one can. We already drained it. Just gonna go ahead and put it in there. You see that? And we also have
Quarter cup.
Of coconut milk.
And we're using the dried one.
Comes wet, comes dry. I'm going to use dry today. I'm going to go ahead and stir it all up. As you see, I'm going to counterclockwise rotation. It doesn't matter. Alright. Smells good. It's not even cooked yet. You can already smell the aroma of the thyme. All right. You can start smelling the aroma of the thyme already. The onions and the... So good. It's going to be so good. All right. You don't have to stir it too much. Just let it sit.
Go ahead, Jenn. Turn that rice cooker on.
All right. So you're going to hit the start button. Right here, and you're gonna hit brown rice.
Yes.
It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. And
it'll start turning. That tells you that it is.
All right.
See, it's cooking, Jenn.
Yeah.
Corn.
Okay.
So Jenn's getting her seasonings in on the cod so that it'll marinate.
Nice and marinated.
Get that cayenne pepper in there.
Okay. How much?
A half a teaspoon because it's spicy. And that's why we have a recipe, Jenn.
Oh yeah, it does say that on there, doesn't it? There's more to read, guys. If you don't know, now you know. And just rub it in both sides?
Yes.
Alright.
And then your teaspoon of garlic.
Teaspoon of garlic, a whole teaspoon.
Yes, a whole teaspoon, Jenn.
Alright. That right there. And rub that in as well.
Yes, ma'am. I got one in this kitchen tonight, y'all. She already knows how to cook, but she's trying to work this cod. She's trying to work this cod.
This cod working me out. Alright. Alright.
Most people just like their cod just to be bland and so forth, but this island girl right here, she wants her cod to have all types of flavor. So all right, get that Creole up in there. Tell my Haitian folks what you're doing, Jenn.
All right, Haitian folks, connais nous gen poisson na foubil, connais la fait un petit marinade, connais un petit lage, un petit sel, all that good stuff. Tout bagay bon, tout bagay bon. Mwah.
I'm recording, so you better get low. You better get low. Why are you running from the stove, girl?
We're going to get our butter. Okay. Yeah.
It's not going to splash. It's butter. Oil will splash and burn. Your butter won't.
That's a good thing to know. I run whatever. If it starts sizzling, I'm not here for it.
Don't beat up my pot like that, girl. That pot ain't do nothing to you.
Right. And you do this, right?
Yes. Massage it. Where we get massaging the butter?
We massage the butter, y'all. We massaging the butter right now.
No, we're just moving the butter around in the pot so the butter can melt. You hear how she's beating up my pot, guys?
I'm trying to get all the butter. All right, so that's that part. And the butter here. Is there a specific order?
No, there's no specific order except for you put the milk and the heavy cream in.
Heavy cream is going in. We got 2 cups of heavy cream. That was 1/3 of butter. And we have a cup of white milk. I don't know if there's any other kind of milk, but we got white cup.
This chocolate milk.
That's, I'm the chocolate milk. That's white milk. And we have our...
Don't put that in there yet. You want to make sure that your butter is melted and your cream. There you go.
So not only you do...
You might want to turn the stove up just a tad bit.
You want it to bubble?
Yes.
Okay, or boil. Now that I think about it, a lot of Haitian cuisine doesn't use milk, so this is new for me.
No, a lot of island meals don't really have milk in it. More so coconut milk.
Yeah.
More so than dairy. I see you working it, Jen. Let's see what we got here.
Alright. Sauce. It's about to burn, like just bubbles, right?
Yes, but right now it's not bubbling, and I'm recording you
Oh, hi,
as you go ahead and...
Okay. Can I add the cheese yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So
You don't have to keep stirring like that. You can go ahead and let it start heating up on its own.
Okay.
It will in a few. And then you're going to add your cheeses.
Now?
No, once it starts bubbling.
Okay.
But while you want to keep an eye on it, but while that's doing its thing, we're going to go over to your cod and see how the marinade is going.
All right, well, come with me. We got our cod here still marinating. You got the cayenne peppers. You can see the garlic. Smells good. I don't know. Does it look like it's doing anything?
Looks like it to me.
It smells like it.
Now you're going to start prepping it to get it fried.
Okay. What does that?
So we have Jen getting her...
Got the melted butter. Stir that up. Garlic into the melted butter. And then we brush it on each side.
Yes.
Just do that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay. Put it like that. Put it like that. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited how this is going to come out. And I flip them over.
Yes. You're going to add your breadcrumb.
And flip it over, then add breadcrumbs. Okay.
No, flip it over and butter it on each side.
Alright.
Your grated Parmesan. Stir it while you add it.
Stir while I add. Okay. And this time we put the heat down? Okay.
It's down.
Already there. Alright.
And then you're adding your shredded Parmesan.
Shredded Parmesan. Can you use like different cheeses like cheddar or American?
I don't because it doesn't give it that nice, it doesn't have like a different flavor. The Parmesan is fairly mild. So.
Alright. I'm excited to eat this. So look, you can see that cheesiness already cheesing it up.
She's a lefty in the kitchen, y'all.
It's the best kind.
She's ready to be a wife somebody out there watching.
I'm all wiped up now. What? I got all my wife skills. Cards in deck. Who want a wife? You want some cod with cream fish honey bun?
Oh my. She come over here wanting to massage the butter in the skillet. Stop beating up my pots, Jen.
You're right. Well, I gotta get the butter off the spoon.
If you want to get the butter off the spoon, rest the spoon. You can do that, but you can just rest the spoon right there. And the heat, let me show. The heat from the pot, if you just rest it like that, the heat from there will get it off and it'll run right off. The other thing is, this little bit of butter ain't gonna hurt nothing being gone in the sink.
This is
runs right off.
Right off. Perfect.
Now with all your butter, you have that cream sauce sitting back there just waiting. When your butter is melted, and we have it at 350. When your butter is melted, then you begin to put your cod in.
You can do it now?
You can.
Watch out, because there's about to be a burst of flavor. Ooh, I love that sound.
Right over there. So you're going to let it cook for 2 minutes.
Yes.
Look at this eager beaver over here.
Listen, I'm ready to eat it up. I'm ready to eat. I've been working all day. Okay, so it smells so good. I'm ready to just...
Now, does it smell like it smells when you're cooking it?
No, not really. Not really. It smells good though. It's in the same pot. Oh man, you start to smell that fish.
You're going to say that. So here we have Jen's turned her fish. And it has a nice brown on one side. It's not fully cooked through.
I'm so proud of myself. My fish never looked this brown. It usually breaks apart before it gets any color, so the fact that it's in one piece.
Yes. Victory? Not yet.
Not yet.
Once it's cooked.
Yes.
So we're going to let it cook on that other side there for another 2 minutes. If you notice here, you can see that it's not done yet. It's still coddy.
Still coddy.
It's still undone right there. But what we're going to do is we're going to start adding our cream.
Cream into there.
Yes.
Oh. Right.
Tell us what you're doing.
So we're putting our onions and peppers and mushrooms in the same skillet that the fish they're still frying in. If you can see, the fish are brown and nice and golden. I'm going to get some golden onions as well. And some shrooms. Oh my god. I am so excited. And some peppers. Look at this vibrant color, y'all. I mean, it looks good now. Imagine how it's going to look in our plate. You stir? Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and pour it over. Just kidding. Now we do it. Okay. I'm going to pour it over. Oh, look at all that flavor. All that garlic.
That's the leftover from the marinade that the fish had been sitting in. I wish you guys could smell all this honey, lovely goodness. Jen,
Yes.
are you going to add some spice to it? Because I know you say you like cayenne peppers.
Yeah. Can we add spice now? Okay.
Going to add a half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
You don't want to
Bow.
do it.
Half a teaspoon of our cayenne pepper. Take that out. Oh, okay.
Once you get the cream sauce in there.
All right, we can put the whole cream sauce.
You start with 2 cups.
Oh yes,
You want to leave the whole thing in there. It's up to you.
Let's start with 2 cups. So you're gonna use it in this. All right. So I'm not. Okay. So this is our cream sauce that we just made earlier in the skillet. We're gonna go ahead and toss it in here. Oh, the smells! So delectable. So there's 2 cups of the cream sauce that it has condensed to, the creamy cheesy sauce.
Do y'all hear her over there licking her fingers, y'all? Here you go, Jenn.
Okay, so I'm stirring
Good job. You're not stirring, you're just shifting it around a little bit so all those other seasonings and flavors can meld together.
This is the first time I've ever made any cream sauce of anything. And it smells so good, and it's not going to be my last. Thanks to Auntie Sonia.
Make sure you get the cream sauce on top of that other piece of fish that's looking
dry.
like it's the same. Please smother me with some cream sauce.
Well, I'll smother you, baby.
You hear that, y'all? She's in the age range for husband too. Go ahead, Jenn.
Well, if you say so.
See that, y'all? Hilarious, funny,
man.
and she's smart as well, guys.
Gotcha.
Organized, intelligent.
Stop.
I should be selling cooking lessons, but I'm over here advertising this beautiful young lady.
Right.
But it's all right.
It's okay. I ain't gonna pick up nobody phone call. But as long as you know, look at this. Look at the richness in this sauce.
All right, let's go ahead and cover it and let it continue to simmer.
Oh man. No.
We're checking on Jenn's rice here. That's that brown rice and beans coming along with the mushrooms and the onions, garlic. Looks good. And the rice has 1 minute to go, and Jenn is like waiting. It's almost there, Jenn. Let's open the pot and see.
Okay.
There it is. See? 0 minutes.
That's the sound I like to hear.
What does it smell like?
It smells like good rice. Oh, man.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, there you have Jenn's cream sauce with her rice and her beans and her cod. And she's going to sample this thing
Sample. Oh,
and let us know. Don't lie now, Jenn. Don't lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Just getting it right here. Get it in everything. Oh my gosh.
Remember to blow.
I almost did it. I almost did it. It looks so good.
Now tell me what the difference is.
Compared to what?
When you made it. Remember said,
Oh, I know I did not take this much time. I kind of just threw it in the pot, threw the seasonings in it, and tried to make some sauce with water, oil, and vegetables. And oh man, like it don't taste like this.
So Jenn, if you say that it tastes nothing like when you made it,
No.
why did you call me?
Oh my gosh, Miss Sonia, I had an emergency. I had a food emergency because I put it in the pot and the cod was so chewy and it didn't absorb no flavor. And I'm like, nah, this is not it. Because I need help because I need to tear this cod up because I spent money on it. I ain't gonna waste it. And so I was like, I miss Sonia, 911, 411, all the ones. Help me cook this cod. And you definitely went above and beyond. Thank you. So I'm going to just take this here, and I'm going to be on my way.
So this is behind the scenes with Auntie Sonia. So I'm talking to Jen and I'm asking her, what were your expectations, Jen, when you were heading Auntie Sonia's kitchen?
I really was just expecting, rice, your basic rice with beans and sauce with some fish. Because that's what I usually do. Fish, put it in a pot, let it simmer a little bit, put some water, some oil, whatever, and sauce.
That's why you asked me before, was I going to put some oil in the...
Yeah, in the pot. Gotcha. And,
See, what happens is these folks, they sit around and they watch the Food Network and all these channels, and they swear that they're chefs. I'm not calling myself a chef. I just know my way around the kitchen. But these young folks, they go ahead and watch all these things on TV and just assume.
Put some oil in the pot, some seasoning. I see my mom a couple of times. Like, I never really stayed there and watched, but I seen, like, pot, oil, your meat is marinated, and then all of a sudden it's like, your meat, sauce, dinner, rice, boom. So I kind of expected that too. Yeah, no. I am completely amazed. My expectations.
Tell me what you said about the brown rice.
The brown rice, okay, so I don't use a rice cooker. I usually do the rice in the pot. The way my mom does it. And
which I've learned how to do that too. However, you're young. You need a quicker way.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But it's not just quicker, y'all. This is the most tender brown rice. This is brown rice we're cooking, by the way. And it's so tender and it holds the flavor so good. Like, I'm
See her
so
plate,
happy.
Y'all. Her plate's almost gone.
So happy to be here right now.
So, Jen's going to promise me that she's going to get herself a rice cooker and a skillet. Skillet's only $20, $19.99 at Walmart, and the rice cooker's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. It's like $39, and you can have dinner when you come home. You should also invest in a crock pot.
A crock pot, yeah, I heard about
because you heard about those.
I just get a pot because I come home. A crock pot.
That will help you because what happens is when you leave it, you can put it on warm. You put your meats in it. You don't really want to do fish in the crock pot.
Okay.
But if you put your chicken in the crock pot or your beef or your pork, when you get back home, it'll be done after work, so you're not dashing the stuff in the pot like you've been doing.
Yes.
And jacking up your meats.
Guilty.
So, folks, this is behind the scenes with Auntie Sonia and Jen. From her time with me, as you can see, she's still grubbing. And we love you guys, and we thank you for joining us. And this is how we do it here at Auntie Sonia's Kitchen. So come cook with us. It costs her a pretty penny to do the cooking, but hey, it's worth it.
It took longer than I expect. Well, it took longer than I usually take to throw a meal together. So,
because you throw your meal together.
Yeah.
You don't prepare your meal. We don't do throw together meals here. They may be quick, and it may have been a little longer because we had to do a couple of things with the camera and so forth. But overall, it's usually
worth it.
It's worth it. And you're gonna have leftovers to take home with you.
Yes, that's the best part. I can wake up tomorrow and
you need to share with your roommates.
I can wake up tomorrow and just pop this in the microwave.
You say that your roommate needs to invest their own monies in coming to cook.
Listen, we can all put money together to buy a crock pot for the whole house. But this right here, this is mine. This is mine. Here. This is so good. Okay, so I just want to point out, we use cayenne pepper instead of black pepper. And you don't get, it's not, I'm not sweating or nothing. It's just the right amount of spice. And that's amazing to me. I'm just I expect, because I put pepper in my stuff, like cayenne pepper, paprika, and it'd be way out there, and I'm sweating, I'm crying, but I like it. But this is just the perfect hint of ooh, there's the spice, ooh, there's that flavor. It's good. I love it. And the color is beautiful.
Well, that's what you get when you cook with Auntie Sonia.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Sonia. My life has been changed, rearranged before my eyes.
Shut the camera down with this.